My buddy Dave is a mountain bike enduro racer that went on a 5-year quest to find a backyard mountain bike paradise. And let me tell you, Dave found it. With around 300 feet of elevation drop, gorgeous boulders deposited like sprinkles on a donut, perfect clay for shaping features, and a freaking lake at the bottom, Dave most definitely struck gold when he snatched this land up. And this week, we are venturing here to build what might be the largest drop ever in someone's backyard. The plan was for us to create a giant drop feature that would jump over one trail and land in another. So I don't know if you guys can tell right here, but this is where the drop is gonna go, and then here the trail splits into a Y, so it's gonna actually land into that trail. Dave's been running a mini excavator for about a month and had been clearing out massive lines, and the trail our drop will be leading into is nothing short of insane. This thing shoots straight down the side of the hill, riddled with berms and rock kickers, and a giant 20 or probably 25-foot gap jump that looks like it came straight out of Bentonville. There's the jump, and then here's the landing. I think that says it a little better how far this freaking gap is. And the trail keeps going, but now that you know the plan, we can start this project by clearing out the area for the drop, and lucky for us, we had a machine to help us with that. Clearing out the area for the drop went extremely fast with Dave on the Mini, but there was one weird thing that happened. Well, keep her going.
What is that? Like a black bowling ball? A turtle shell that's all black? Is it really
it's a bowling ball?
Oh, I was just guessing. All right, you know what has to happen now, right?
Okay, so we found a bowling ball, oddly enough, in the middle of the woods. And what do you do with a bowling ball when you're in the middle of woods with, how much elevation do you have? 300?
Yeah, give or take.
Okay, we've got that, we've got a bowling ball, and we've got a trail that just shoots straight down this hill.
So we're gonna test the trail.
We're gonna bowling ball time. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Form going?
Form.
Oh! Got her ball.
There she is. I can't even zoom in that far. Well, Dave and I clearly aren't bowlers, so we got back to work on the trail, and with everything cleared out, Dave started shaping a better landing, and I got to digging and setting the support post for the drop. Well, it was right there. So right now I'm using these headlock lag screws to really fasten this thing up. Dave does not have a rock right now to like pack in these support posts, so I'm going to try to make everything level as I can without them being put in yet. While I tacked up the first stringer, Dave went to grab me a few boards to use as braces between the support posts. Once I had them level, it would be easy to build off of them for the rest of the drop's framing. To do my second stringer, I simply took a flat board that could reach both sides and made sure the front and back were level with each other. Then you can go ahead, fasten it up, and move on. We decided early on to make the platform a bit wider around the tree area so you wouldn't have to worry about hitting your handlebars. But with the wider platform, we'd need to place this brace up the middle for support.
Beautiful.
That's large.
What's the name of this? Pin setter?
Pin setter.
The bowling ball?
Ball dropper.
Ball dropper.
Okay, we are here on day 2. What's left, I think, is essentially to shape this run-in and then to finish platforming the drop. To finish the drop, I extended it about 10 more feet. This way the drop was nice and flat with no strange surprises. To do this, I simply had to replicate what I did the day before. That meant 3 more support posts and 3 more braces. A fun fact about this feature is all the lumber used on it is reclaimed wood from other things around the property. That's why you might have noticed some random bolts and joist hangers sticking out from the sides. Heck, even my cedar boards are cutoffs that the sawmill couldn't sell, so it sort of qualifies as recycled wood too. I want it all. I can't see anything else anymore. We wouldn't have it any other with my darling. I know you know this, but I hit a wall. Some things I never can be understood. You think I'm over it, but this is a test, my darling. I know you're honest. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. How's that look?
I'm a little nervous standing on it. Yeah, you lost your damn mind.
Lip to lip. How close can we get?
15 feet, give or take.
You think 15 feet? I think you're on point with 15, maybe 16.
I'll just hold it here.
There, where you at? If you do it tight, I mean, it's 14 or 15. I mean, really though, that's where you want to land.
Yeah, that's the landing.
That's the landing.
That's case pad. That's up.
It's 15. But height-wise,
What's your guess on that?
Probably 8. Here, I'll hold it out.
actually, that's about 9.
Can I do it?
With the project totally done, it was time for someone or something to send it. Oh, that wasn't very good, so we had to let Dana have one more try.
2.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh yeah!
And now that we knew it was sendable, Dave was ready to christen his brand new drop.
Oh yeah.
Spongy.
Yep. It's gonna be fine, but there's gonna be an imprint. Without question, my big butt's going right through that.
This is gonna be so cool. Have you done a drop like this before?
No.
All right.
Yeah. They're just usually not soft at the bottom. I will tell you what, that turn comes up fast. I was trying to commit with it and go into the angle, and my front end just dug when I hit.
Yeah, I pushed in a little more that time up top.
Yeah, that was a front wheel coming and touching first versus equal, but rode through it, no problem. I'll tell you what, long travel saves my mistakes. Saves me from my mistakes.
Yeah.
I will tell you after that incident, I do not recommend it unless you're willing to take that risk, for sure.
You got that on camera, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I am not willing to take that risk.
This is, you can see how much I drop. I mean, it might be hard to tell on the camera, but I sink in 1 inch to 2 inches at spots. If you're not ready for that, you're gonna come to a stop and go right over the bars. when this firms up, this is gonna be so cool.
When I try this thing, it will by far be the largest drop I have ever done. But I don't think pushing my limits right now is a great idea during the current virus situation. So I'll keep working on my riding back home, and when the time is right, I will most definitely come back to ride this thing. I had a great time building with Dave though. I really felt like we were great at propping up each other's strengths and weaknesses, and honestly, I can't wait to do another project with him. If you guys want to see more of Dave, go follow him on Instagram at GorkGravity or on his YouTube channel. I'm sure he'll be posting all sorts of things from his property, and you don't want to miss that. Plus, he runs Gork Gravity, which is an all-volunteer based group that helps communities get bike parks. How cool is that? And one last thing, my good friend just relaunched his coffee brand that is literally the best coffee I have ever had. And he's giving everyone that watches my channel a discount. Just use the code BACKYARD at checkout and you'll get 10% off. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this week. A huge thank you to my supporters on Patreon, and I'll see you all at the next build.